And Nelson, how disappointing was it to lose that, having twice taken the lead in that game?
Yes, it's always when you lose, especially the way we started the game, took the lead twice, and I think start not quite getting that grip in the game like we were controlling the game and playing our football. When we lost Kieran Brennan, we had an injury, shoulder popped out, and then since I had to change in the back four, I guess we didn't control the game as well as we normally do and we should. But yes, overall, obviously disappointing, the defeat, but there was some good positive things that these boys are showing, and we have to just improve them and then look forward, trying to when you play away and score 2 goals, you do win the game.
And of course, had Kai Whitmore gone through and made it 3-1, it may have been a different game. So it's small things like that can change.
Small things, and it's not only me watching that. We had one. Kai actually had 2, and Cameron Nantu as well, and even Bobby had one situation in there. So there are things that obviously if we tidy up, especially, and if we do score the 3rd one, which we had those chances, then the game would be different. But I guess the feeling is that when I had to sub in the first half Kieran Brennan, then we were not the same team.
6 points off the bottom 2. Are you in a relegation fight, or are you too good for that, do you think?
No, we can only be focused in what we are developing and doing that. Obviously, if you look around, but you also see that some of them teams have more games played than us. We still have 2 or 3 games in our hands, and obviously we don't look to that. We just now need to make sure is that when you come away in a place like this with a powerful team like they are, and you've seen especially set plays. If you do score 2 goals, then you make sure you win the game.
You mentioned Brennan there. It was a dislocated shoulder, was it?
It is. It has to be reassessed, but it was that. So I don't know if he needs the hospital or not. I didn't have time to check with the physio yet.
It's a worry, and the defensive options obviously not helped by Jameson sending off. What did you think of that? The 2 yellow cards.
I need to watch again. Honestly, do. I cannot comment on that because obviously from what I didn't see properly, and I didn't have time. Obviously, the whole thing I can say is obviously tough when you lose a player, and especially him. He was a couple of games out, and that was his chance as well to come back into the team and impose himself and show how good he is and a leader. And then this happens, so I will have to see. I cannot comment on the Reds. It's just a pity he didn't grab his chance.
And potentially you're out, you without 2 sort of centre backs then, potentially one with injury and one with suspension. But it's not.
It's not the ideal. No, we were not expecting that. Obviously, we are. In terms of the medical department, we only had Wildig there now, so we were looking good. So we're not expecting this to happen. But I guess this is football, and we only can look forward and try to adjust what we need. We still have the transfer window open. Let's see what we can do. But again, we need to say how bad is Kieran, and then obviously we still have options within the squad. 2
of the new arrivals from the last week featured today, Tom Davis and David Ajiboye. How did you feel those 2 guys did?
Yes, first game for us. Obviously they need time to settle, but they are without a doubt quality players, and they will help the team.
Just finally, you mentioned January. Do you expect a lot of new arrivals in addition to the lads you've brought in?
Yes. There's
anything in the works that close to being announced, possibly?
Yeah, there's still conversations around, but probably Monday we can have more developments on that. But definitely at least another 1 or 2. Yes.